Hey guys, Tim Miller from the Bulwark. Mike Pence, Trump's former VP, off the top rope, showing the Democrats how to do it. He's alive. He's ready to fight. I don't know what mother got into him. Maybe mother stole his password, suggested by my producer. But here's Mike Pence on social media weighing in on the RFK hearing in the very way that any actual conservative would weigh in on it if they were not beholden to Donald Trump and the Maha voters. Let's watch this video from Mike Pence.
RFK Jr. is a Democrat plant, a radical left liberal. A lot of people think that Jr. is a conservative. He's not. He's more liberal than anybody running on the Democrat side. Jr. is totally anti-gun, an extreme environmentalist who makes the Green New scammers look very conservative by comparison. And he's anti-military and he's anti-vet. He's an extreme liberal. He's radical left. And so don't think you're going to vote for him and feel good. He's a radical left Democrat. I'd even take Biden over Jr. because our country would last about a year or two longer than it would with Jr. It would collapse almost immediately.
There it is, right there on the feed. President Trump was right the first time. Senators vote no on RFK Jr. Hard to argue. Hard to argue with Trump's former vice president. You know, just using Donald Trump in his own words, talking about how extreme RFK is. JVL and I talked about this in the live stream. You guys can go watch the archive of that if you want over there on the feed. But we were watching this hearing. And like the whole hearing is so farcical, and like the ridiculousness of this, I think is so pertinent, particularly when it comes to the Republican senators like pretending like they are RFK fans. Everybody knows, you know, that 2 minutes ago these guys would have hated RFK Jr. If RFK Jr. walked into a Republican conference meeting in 2021, like any of these senators would have just been like, get out of here, hippie. You stink. Take a shower. Like, they would never have been for this person. His whole career was suing powerful interests on behalf of environmental concerns. So if you're an environmentalist, it's a legit thing to like about RFK. And then after that, it was suing powerful interests on behalf of conspiracy theorists and weirdos. Less good. But like, most of these Republicans, maybe not some of the new ones, but most of these traditional Republicans on this Senate committee, people that came around in the Mike Pence era, they've always been on the side of the powerful interests. Like, they've always been on the side of the big corporations that were polluting and the pharmaceutical companies. And so now they are sucking up to this guy who has been his entire career like a trial lawyer on behalf of either far left liberals or anti-vax kooks. It just doesn't make it. There's no consistency. It's just so fake. It's so phony, you know? And so like, it's one thing if you are one of these Maha types, if you're like a Theo Vaughn or one of these fitness influencers who like was into RFK and like now has been, you know, kind of jumped the horseshoe and radicalized and now you're MAGA. Okay. You know, if you're Nicole Shanahan, who is his VP, or there might be a couple of these weirdos in the new Republican House. Like, that'd be one thing, but these like traditional Republican senators are just so fake. And so for us to have to sit through and like have them condescend and lecture and be like, RFK cares about health. RFK, I really admire you. It's just all so fucking fake and phony. And so that's at least the refreshing thing about the Pences is like, at least they're telling me what they really think. You know, I have more respect for people who I disagree with on various things, who just tell me what they really think and who just act on their principles. Karen Pence, mother, she's like, I'm not going to Donald Trump's inauguration. I love that. I'm not going to pretend like everything's okay. Mike Pence, it's like, I'm not going to be for RFK. Now, you don't see Mike Pence going after like Pete Hegseth, right? Or some of these other far right nominee, Russ Vogt, Stephen Miller. Mike Pence likes all of them. Okay, me and Mike Pence disagree probably on Russ Vogt and on some of the policies that have been put forth by the administration, particularly on immigration, right? Like, I was always a squish on immigration. Mike Pence is a hardliner. So we're going to disagree. That's fine. You can disagree. But he's not going to pretend like he's for RFK, somebody that has no qualifications, somebody that's a total conspiracy theorist, a crank, a kook, And on top of that, his whole life up until like 1 second ago, he was ideologically on the far left of the spectrum. So anyway, Mike Pence showing people how it's done, showing the Democrats how it's done. Much better than you had Senator Peter Welch up there from Vermont, congratulating RFK on his vigor and all this.
I certainly admire your energy in your effort here and desire to serve.
It's like, bring some Karen Pence energy, Democrats. Bring the Phyllis Fong. Phyllis Fong is the woman that just had to be escorted out of the Department of Agriculture. She's an inspector general who is wrongly fired. And she's like, I'm not leaving my office. You got to send your thugs to take me out. Love that from Phyllis Fong. Karen Pence. Michael, this is the energy that we need right now to stand up to this nonsense. So there it is. My latest from Mike Pence. We'll be back with much more later today. See y'all soon. Subscribe to the feed. Hey, if you like this video and our content, I'd love for you to become a Bulwark Plus subscriber. You get access to bonus podcasts, secret podcasts, and newsletters we put out every day, plus some behind-the-scenes takes that I don't always post on this feed. In addition, you can become part of the Bulwark community. Come over to our Substack and comment and meet other like-minded people. We'd love to have you. Starting today, you can get a free trial at thebulwark.com/free trial. The link is right here on the screen and below in the description. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Come on and give it a free try today.